In our first video of the mortgage calculator spreadsheet, we looked at this left-hand section where we were able to input values for our loan to calculate the payments per period and the interest cost of the loan and change those values to look at how it affected these. Now what we're going to do is look at the rest of the spreadsheet. Our first column here is the payment number. So that's each individual payment. So at weekly payments, 52 for 25 years, that's 1,300 payments of individual payments. Our next column is the payment amount. So that's our payment per period. So in this case, $396. But if that $396 doesn't all go to just reducing the amount of the loan, part of that goes to paying the interest and the other remaining part goes to pay the principal. So as the loan period continues, the amount that's being paid off in interest decreases and the amount that's being paid off the loan itself, the principal, steadily increases. We've got a column here for extra payments, and then the last column is the actual amount you still owe on the loan, and you can see that started off at $300,000 and is slowly going down. The parts on this spreadsheet in grey only apply to monthly repayments, and the reason this was done is because we can see at weekly repayments I've got a huge number of payments which is not going to work for a graph. Same again, this graph over here and this grey section over here. Each of those will only work for monthly repayments. And I'm going to change our payment frequency to monthly, and we'll have a look at what those grey sections can show us. So if we look at here, each one of those highlighted sections that's the end of our first year, our second year, and so forth. And on our graph, we can see the amount of the loan steadily reducing. Our life of this loan was 25 years, and we can see here that at 25 years, the balance of the loan is 0. You can also see that it's reducing, but as the loan progresses, it reduces at a faster and faster rate. Now we'll have a look at what happens here with this extra payment column. Let's say that for the first year I decide that, or the first 2 years, I decide that I'm going to make repayments, an extra repayment of $500 a month. So I've got extra money, so the first 2 years I'm going to add in an extra $500 a month. Oops, let's try that again. Okay, so we can see on our graph that with those extra payments, it reduced fairly quickly for those first $500 a month, and then it continued on as normal. Let's have a look at what's happened over here, that by making those extra $500 a month, which is an extra $12,000 that I've paid into my loan, it has saved me $25,000 in interest. Because normally, without those earlier repayments, my interest cost would have been $215,000, but by making those early payments of extra $500 reduced the total interest paid by $25,000. The other thing, if we look over here, that our original loan period was 25 years, but by making those early payments, I've paid that loan off earlier. So we can see that it's just over 23 years that the loan has now been paid off by making those extra repayments. So these are other options that you can look at, how the cost of the loan, so the amount of interest that you're paying over the life of the loan, and the length of the loan can change by adding in extra payments on that loan. Thank you.